everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This video is my annual life update. I kind of unintentionally started this summer life update series 4 years ago. This will be my fourth one. So this is a video I like to do once a year where I just do a little check-in, tell you guys what's been going on in my life, things that have changed since last year, chit chat a little bit, and just kind of do a casual catch up. I'm gonna say this once and then hopefully it doesn't happen, we'll see, but I live in Philadelphia. I live in Center City. Sometimes it can be loud outside, like cars drive by, trucks drive by, people are yelling. I don't know. I'm gonna try to work around that, but if you hear any background noise, I'm just gonna apologize in advance. It was literally so quiet until I just said that, and now I feel like I summoned every noise in Philadelphia. So in preparation for this video, I went back and I watched my 3 previous life updates, and it is so crazy to like just think about how different my life was a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, especially just my demeanor in like talking to the camera. My very first life update, which is from the summer of 2021, I am like so timid and so like nervous, and it's really, I don't know, it's kind of sweet to watch because I remember feeling like super shy to be on YouTube, and now I feel way more comfortable with it. But I don't know, I feel like, you know, that girl had no idea how far she could go, and my channel is still really small, but it's grown way more than what it was at that time. So that was kind of sweet to just like revisit my past self at different times. That's one reason I like doing these videos, is because I have a little snapshot of where I was in time every year. But with all that being said, let's just get into the update. The first thing I want to talk about is this channel. So as you may know, this channel has been a little bit dormant lately. I think I've only made one other long form video in 2024, which is my Paris itinerary video. And that video also came out like months after I had actually done my Paris trip. So I have been very slow with doing long form content. And the reason for that is that I kind of feel like I've lost my direction a little bit for this channel. Like if you scroll back through my long form videos, it's truly all over the place. Like I did a movie review, I did some videos about Love is Blind, I've done some like personal story time videos, I've done thrifting videos, tattoo videos, like a little bit of everything, which is fine. Like I think that my channel can be whatever I feel like talking about at the time. I don't think it has to be in a specific particular niche, but I do think that it makes it hard to plan out content and like have momentum and a direction for this channel when I just have been kind of making random videos over the last couple years. So that's why I've pivoted a lot to making short form content, and I posted a lot of shorts, and that has helped me a lot with growing my channel, getting more eyes on me. But you know, short form content, long form content, they're just such different types of videos. Like at least for me, when I'm watching short form content, I'm just like scrolling on my phone and flicking through a bunch of different things. And then when I'm watching long form content, it's more like something I want to put on in the background when I'm cleaning or when I'm doing something, or if I'm watching long form content where you need to actually watch and pay attention. Like I love watching home renovations or home tours or interiors, and we'll get into that in a second. But I don't know, I think I've kind of lost my direction with this channel, and I just haven't been feeling as inspired to do long form videos. With all that being said, what I would like to do is really pivot this channel towards the direction of like interior design and home decor as a focus. Not to say that I won't make any other types of videos, but that's what I really want to focus in on. So I have a couple of friends and family projects that I've been talking with people about doing for a video, like filming a makeover of the space in their home and then them allowing me to film it and putting it up here for you guys. So the first one that I'm working on is with my friend Liz. She just got married recently, and I'm helping her and her husband redesign their living room space. So I'm thinking that will probably be the first like big long form video return. We're not doing that until August, but I want to start with that and then really pivot this channel more into like friends and family interior projects, because that's the thing that I'm really passionate about, and that's the kind of content that I really like watching long form videos of. Of course, I'll make a ton of shorts along the way too, but that's just kind of a little bit of background about where I've been at with this channel, why it's been a little quiet on the long form side. But I am posting really frequently on my YouTube shorts, also on my Instagram and my TikTok. So if you're not following me over there, the links are in the caption so you can follow me. Another thing I'm contemplating is starting to do like a live series, maybe once a week or once a month. I don't know if I would do it on YouTube or TikTok, but I think it would be kind of fun to just have like a more casual live every so often where I can just talk about like what's going on this week, what's the tea, like what are interesting things that I'm seeing and like internet drama or movies I'm watching. I don't know, just any like interesting pop culture kind of stuff that's relevant at the moment. I think it would be fun to do that in a live form. So let me know if that's something that you would watch, and also let me know if you have a preferred platform to watch lives on. I've never gone live on any platform, so let me know if there's one that you guys prefer watching lives on, because that would be helpful, or if you even want to see that for me at all. So that's kind of what's been going on with me in terms of social media lately. And then over at my regular job, I'm still working at the same job. I don't want to talk about too many details online because I don't want to put myself in a bad position, but I do kind of feel like my time at this job is coming to a natural end. For now, I'm still there. I'm still doing my thing, but I am kind of looking around for what I want to do next. I feel a little bit stuck, like the job market is so crazy right now, and like I have a very stable job that I could continue, but I just kind of feel like I've grown as much as I really can. And so I am kind of looking around for something new, but I don't know, I'm just in this like weird in-between phase with work where I'm okay with where I am, but I don't love where I am, if that makes sense. Our team has also had some difficulties, and again, I don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to get myself in trouble, but we had an HR case against a man that we work with who has exhibited, in my opinion, allegedly inappropriate behavior in the workplace, and it was not taken seriously the way that it should have been. So that is obviously like a big deterrent for me wanting to continue there. So these are just things that are on my mind when I'm thinking about my work. Sometimes people ask me if I want to do social media full time, and like in some ways, yes, I think that would be cool. I would love to have the opportunity to do that, but that is totally not realistic for me, at least at this point in time. So I will be continuing to work a 9-to-5 for the foreseeable future. Moving on, let's talk about friendships and relationships. So I laughed at this because I feel like going back through my old videos, like my old life updates, it was like, I'm single, I'm dating someone, I'm single again, I'm dating someone again, which has been a pattern for my whole entire life. Whatever, people can make fun of me for that. I get it. I've been a serial monogamist since I was like 14 years old, one relationship after the next. I get it. But I'm currently single. I've been single for a while and I'm really loving it. I don't want to talk too much about what happened with my relationship. That's private. He was never a very online person, so I'm not gonna bring anything between us online. I feel like he might watch this video though, so hey. But in light of my breakup, it has really helped me refocus on my friendships and spending a lot more time with my friends. The way that the timing worked out, it just so happened that I had a girls' trip that was planned for like the following week after my breakup. So that was great to be like fresh off of that, feeling emotional and being able to just spend a long weekend with my girlfriends and talk about everything and just get away from Philly for a little while. And I've also entered my hostess era. So I have been hosting a ton of parties and events, either at my house or at friends' houses. Like one of my friends and I have been hosting a monthly movie musical watching night at her place because she has a TV and I don't. I've also been hosting a monthly play read-through workshop at my house, which has been really fun. I'm just trying to come up with like creative get-togethers and reasons for my friends and I to spend time together. I love sitting around and hanging out and having a drink just as much as the next person, and I will do that anytime. But I do really like making an event that has kind of something else going on, whether it's like I said, reading a play, or I had a party recently where like everyone brought some flowers and then we mixed and matched everyone's flowers to make a bouquet. That was really fun. I've been really into this whole hostess thing. I love having this beautiful space where I can finally like have parties and have people over. Speaking of this apartment, I am celebrating 1 year in this apartment. I moved in last summer in the middle of July, so it's been a full year in this place. and it has changed a lot since I moved in. If you haven't seen on my channel, I have like an empty apartment tour. I did some moving vlogs and a furnished apartment tour when I first moved in, but even since then I've added and changed so many things about the decor. So definitely keep up with my shorts if you want to see like all the things that I've done to the apartment. But I love this apartment. I re-signed my lease. Obviously, I'm gonna be here for another year. I see myself really staying in this building until further notice, like until, I don't know, I would buy a house or like I would move in with someone somewhere else. I live in a 1-bedroom. I would love to eventually move within the same building to a 2-bedroom, get a little bit more space. But I love this building. I love this building. I love my neighborhood. I have a lot of friends that live in my building. So that's been kind of fun to just be able to like go upstairs in my pajamas and hang out with a friend. So things are still good in the apartment. That's the update on that. My cats are still here with me. If you don't know, I have 2 cats, Clove and Coral. Coral is my older cat. She's 5 years old. And then my little cat Clove is 2. So she is technically no longer a kitten. She still acts like a kitten and annoys me and drives me crazy like a kitten, but she's slowly growing out of that, which has been nice. But the girlies are good. Nothing really to speak of with them, which I guess for a pet is good news. Like nothing major happening is usually a good thing. Things have also been really good with my family. My sister and my niece are coming to Philly for the first time, actually later this week. And they're staying at my place and we're gonna get to do all these like fun girly things together, which I'm super excited for. My niece is still a baby. She's not even 2 years old yet, but I'm super excited to show them around Philadelphia, take them to some of my favorite places and restaurants and have them meet my friends and all of that stuff. So really looking forward to her coming to Philly. I'm still trying to convince the rest of my family to come visit me here. My parents are a little bit apprehensive of Philadelphia as a concept. And my parents have also had a lot of stuff going on. Like my dad's retiring from his job. My parents just had their 30th wedding anniversary. So they're probably gonna be like moving in the next year or so when my dad retires. I'm looking forward to that because I'm hoping that they will let me do some home makeover type of stuff in their new place whenever they move. One thing I'm really excited for is that my dad has always collected books and we live in a really small house. So he's never had a proper place to like really store all his books in a nice way. They're just kind of all over the house. So I think it'll be really cool when they move. If he will allow me, I would love to make him kind of like a library situation, like a proper nice way to display all this stuff that he's spent the last, 25 years collecting. So that's really exciting. I'm happy for them that my dad is retiring and he's going to be able to enjoy his life a little bit more. I'm also trying to convince him to do some more like antiquing trips with me. We're thinking about maybe going to Brimfield, which is this huge antiques festival in Massachusetts. We're thinking about going to that in the fall. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But things with my family have been really good, so that's a good update. The other thing I wanted to talk about is where I'm at with kind of like recreational fun stuff. So one thing I've started is going to the gym, which has been really nice. You might know if you've watched my ED video that I used to have a very complicated relationship with the gym, and I still do in some ways, but one of my friends and I have actually been going to the gym together, and that's been really nice to like have somebody to go with and to kind of keep me grounded. And it also helps to have a friend to go with because it makes me feel more motivated to actually go. So I've been going to the gym. I really like that. I've also been reading a lot more. I feel like I was in the biggest reading slump ever, like for the past few years after college, because if you don't know, I made a whole video about my college experience, but I went to St. John's College in Annapolis, Maryland, which in some ways is like glorified book club. Like the amount of books that I read in 4 years was insane. And I think that after I graduated, I've just been so burnt out from reading, like my brain just needed a break. But I love reading. I was a huge reader my whole entire life, especially as a kid. So recently I've been getting back into reading. I started reading every day, usually before I go to bed. And I really love that. I have a really long list of books that I want to read. I've also been using the Libby app, which is something I'll recommend to you guys if you don't know. Libby is this app where you can connect it with your library card from your local library, and it will allow you to borrow ebooks on your phone or your computer. And that's been really helpful for me as I try to like get back into reading, because even though I prefer reading a physical book, I'm on my phone all day long. Like I have a problem with being addicted to my phone, and I feel like if I'm able to read on my phone, at least I'm doing something productive while I'm being addicted to my phone instead of otherwise. So I love the Libby app. That's been helping me a lot as I'm getting back into like building a better habit with reading. I've also been seeing a lot of theater. I actually just today bought a rush ticket to see funny girl at the Academy of Music. So I'm really excited for that. I've never seen that show before. I also recently saw Macbeth at the Shakespeare Theatre Company in DC, which was amazing, starring Ray Fiennes. He is so amazing. And then I saw a Cabaret on Broadway with Eddie Redmayne. I've seen a lot of local community shows in Philadelphia. So I've loved seeing more theater. I really want to get back into like participating in theater because that used to be like my main hobby. And ever since I moved to Philly, like really since COVID, and then I moved to Philly, things just kind of were shut down for a while, and then my life got really busy. But now that I'm fully settled down in Philadelphia, I would love to find a theater to volunteer at, or to like assistant direct something, or, you know, just be an usher. Like, I don't know, just be somehow involved in theater, more in like the behind the scenes way. And I've also continued getting tattooed. I've made quite a few videos on this channel about all of my tattoos. I actually have a series that I've been doing every summer again, where I show like an updated tattoo tour. I just updated my little spreadsheet the other day because I keep track of all my tattoos, and I think I have now like 40 or 41 tattoos, and a good amount of those are new that I've gotten in the last year since my last tattoo update. So definitely subscribe. I'm gonna make another video probably in a couple weeks going through all of my tattoos that I've gotten in the last year, and I'll tell you like which artist did it, how much it cost, any like thought or meaning behind it. I'm not gonna get into all of it right now. That'll be in the other video, except I will show you one now just because it's easy to show you. I got this little bow on my shoulder, which is so cute, especially in this top because I have like a little bow, and then I have this little bow. And we added some stars because I already had this little moon and we wanted the stars to continue. So that's one of my new tattoos, but I have a bunch. They're like all in different places on my body that are too hard to show you right now, so I'll put those in my other video. The last thing I wanted to talk about is more of a general sort of feeling that I've been thinking about and trying to put into words, especially over the last couple of months. I really feel that finally at 28 years old, I really am starting to feel a strong sense of myself as an individual human, without the layers of like my eating disorder, my relationship, all these other outside factors affecting who I am as a person. Now that I am working on my eating disorder recovery and doing really well with that, I'm single, and I kind of feel like, yes, I have been dating a little bit, like I've gone on a couple of dates or I've talked to some people, but like I just don't really feel that interested in dating anyone unless they're going to significantly add something positive to my life. I no longer want to date or like just to have a companion. I feel like I don't need a companion right now. I am happy me just being by myself. Of course, now that I said that, watch me like turn around and meet my soulmate tomorrow, but I really do feel very like settled and happy and confident just being by myself. And I've been spending time doing things on my own, like going to see shows by myself, taking walks by myself, eating meals by myself, going antiquing and thrifting by myself. It's very freeing to just have a very strong sense of like, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is what I like to do. I don't have to run this by anyone. I can just do what I feel is right. That's been a huge shift with my social media too. Like I feel like now that I'm more confident in who I am as a person, I'm taking a lot more risks with my social media and posting stuff that like maybe a few years ago I would have thought was cringy, or like I would have been too scared to post. Now I'm just going for it because who cares if someone sees me filming in public? Like I'm never gonna see that person again. Who cares if someone from high school watches my video and they think it's dumb? Like I don't really care. I'm doing it because it's fun for me and I like it. So that has just been such a great feeling that has really developed over the last couple of years, but I've really been able to like put it into words in the last few months, and I'm feeling really good with that. So you guys, that is my life update summer 2024. I'm really excited to watch this back in a year and see how much my life has changed by then. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel a lot when you do that. You can also find me on Instagram and TikTok, linked down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!